Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Monster Interrupted podcast. I am GM Jeff Ball, your host, and we are playing Pathfinder's 2nd edition Abomination Vaults. But I wouldn't say we completely abandoned legacy rules because that's what the monsters and the runes are written for me, but we've definitely given the characters every chance to revamp their characters. Why they've had weeks, Troy, and days, Troy, to look over their characters and replace all their spells, Troy. Not saying any names. I'm sure they're all completely caught up to give you the latest and greatest and all their characters in this and every show. Hey, Troy, how are you enjoying the new... How are you enjoying the... All right. I called you on that one. No, to no fault of his own, we've had some issues with just my fault because I had left the other books up and running. So when you type in going, I want this spell, the legacy rules usually pop up first. And yeah, if you know Fantasy Grounds really well, there's a tag, legacy this, but usually everything is condensed. It'll say Pathfinder 2, ... Pathfinder this, like unless you hover or click or go into something, you don't really find out, is it player core, is it player legacy? So I'm blaming myself. No fault.
And even
to this lovely
it's not very clear in the actual menus which one is which. One says player core, one says Pathfinder 2, player 2nd edition core rules. But the one that's the newer one is player core. The one that's the long big title is the old stuff. So that's why I thought, oh, the big new title says core rules, I'll use that. Nope. So, yeah.
Well, you get points for attendance. Speaking of attendance, last time we played, we got our cameo performance from Jack Wilson really took off in a tactical view, because not only does he have some of the roguish skills of Dubsy, who disappeared last episodes, he seemed to be stepping in and showing that his god or deity is just as big as a certain Callistra cleric and their powers, because we got a double burst. We got a big wash of positive energy from our cleric, Ken Largo. And then, not to be second rate or prove his party worth, the Rent-A-Cleric follows up with his own burst and crits and nukes the ghouls in this makeshift destroyed library, which brings us to our current moment in time, where, as usual, Tassie, center of the room, just starts mumbling and hissing to himself about finding the chalice, and perhaps it's the double charged clerical burst of energy that happened back to back or within that 6-second round, but a familiar looking silver runic symbol draws itself on the floor underneath the distracted Tassie, and not just Cognule Advilbender, who actually walked out of here, but Dubsy standing on his shoulders. Nope, maybe carried in his arms. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Dubsy is actually carrying Cognule, because technically Dubsy got the silver light flash for whatever magical reason back in the bathroom, disappeared, and now both characters, get plopped in the exact same spot that Tassie was standing. And this is a point where, besides our new halfling friend that's around a corner, Kenro and Kraga get a very good view of, because you guys are the proverbial 10 feet away looking his way, of the rune instantaneously drawing itself under his feet, the flash of light, the up from the bottom transport teleporter kind of look, and then the wash of energy coming down inside the same radiant light and poofing your other comrades, who are looking around confused. What do you guys do?
Hey. Where am I? You guys are here. That's great.
All right, Alaric. I know that my healing does not cause teleportation portals, so this had to have been you. What have you done? And where did Tassie go?
Well, I appreciate the compliment. Unfortunately, I don't believe this is in my repertoire, as you would know as the divine art caster.
I don't know anything about you, my friend, and I'm starting to think there might be some wild magic occurring when you seem to cast some spells, so we might have to keep an eye on you, and just make sure this doesn't happen again, okay? Keep your spells under control.
But of course, I am here, but as a lovely Rent-A-Cleric. It's a great joy to be with you all. as Elric will go up and try to give Kenro a good firm pat on the shoulder.
Like the
Oh, don't
passive
sell
aggressive
yourself.
squeeze. Sorry, the
Exactly.
passive aggressive squeeze. The we're friends, right? It crushes his shoulder. I guess at your height it'd be more like crushes kneecap, but message received. Or am I misjudging what I'm seeing here?
No, that's pretty close to it. I am barely 3 feet.
He's jumping.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't mean the height thing. I mean like to everybody else, it looks like you're being reassuring, but Kenro feels the squeeze subtly. Is that?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, that is exactly what it is.
The look
Okay.
on Kenro's face would be of, I know this is all for show. It's okay.
Okay. Sorry, Dubsy, you were saying?
Don't sell yourself short. I mean, getting Tassie out of here, that's quite an accomplishment. I'll do a little golf clap.
Again, I appreciate you all looking so much up to me, but I cannot take account for what happened to your lovely friend Tassie.
Yes, lovely friend. I'm sure he'll be back.
Well, I hope he finds that goblet once he's wherever he is now.
Goddess took him. Time's up. You failed. Yoink.
Is a goblet the same as a chalice?
Sure, there are small
Better
nuances
minds
that
than
we don't
ours.
know.
I leave
Cogno,
questions
you're-
like that to the big heads over there.
Cogno, you're very quiet.
Well, it's been a few days. Just trying to pay attention and get the lay of the land and see what I've missed.
So you barely got to the surface and walked out the gates. Like the gates were in sight. You're about to step foot off of the castle keep. Took you, the proverbial 10, 15, 20-minute walk. And then just poof, you're in a room you don't recognize. And these guys are all talking about how Tassie's gone and how Dubsy apparently just reappeared with you. You haven't lost any time. Dubsy has actually lost time. Last thing you remember, Dubsy, is you were in the bathroom ready to ambush, and then poof, you're here. But that just might be the swamp gas and drugs that you partake of. We don't know.
What's it with me in bathrooms? Oh,
Oh, you're referring
Cogs,
to it.
me old
The
dwarven
well-
man. How are you? Do you remember being here before?
That's you, Corey. He's trying out new nicknames.
Yes, I do not remember being here. Not at all.
There's some weird magic going on around here. But it's good to see you back. You ready to keep killing some stuff down here in the dungeons?
Absolutely. Isn't that what we're here for, my good friend?
Cogno, from your perception, it looks like they've already tossed this room.
I see that. Is there anything left in here, gentlemen, or do we need to move on to the next one?
We've barely had a second to think before you teleported back in here with our friend who had teleported out moments ago, and now our other friend is missing. So I would suggest maybe we do keep moving so none of us disappear again.
I think that's a
I think
fantastic.
Cogno's right. There might be something of value down here. We should check it out.
Well, it looks like here, gentlemen, you've already done that. Am I incorrect?
I think it's more of
Absolutely.
yeah.
Now it's just a choice of which way you'd like to go next, gentlemen. There's adventure to our south, adventures to our east and north. Please pick a door, any door.
So you guys don't want to search the room?
Don't remember to tell you the truth.
Yeah, no, we need to search the room.
Okay.
Okay.
We're definitely searching the room.
Rows of bookshelves run the length of this room, although the place is they've been damaged and tipped over half of the room itself. The books that once sat on the ruined shelves appear to have been relocated to other shelves. Several doors lead out of this room, but the double doors to the north are the most impressive. They are made of stone, carved with a strange feminine shape, rising from a ghost-laced mist of a cemetery of empty graves. Interesting epitaph. And there is a door on the west wall, and there are 2 doors separated by about 10-15 feet on the south wall. The whole room is a flat, laid-over rectangular with the corners cut off. Length being about 15, 30, 45, 50 feet long, about 40 feet tall. Kraga has dropped perception in the tower. Dubsy, I believe, also taking the hint to start ripping the room apart. Searchy, search, 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 search. Let's see. Dubsy.
I hope to find me something shiny down here.
Dubsy, you find books, not so much memory that are of Malburg's ilk, but they look similar to the ones that Ken tagged as going, look, guys, these kinds of books Wizard up top is interested in. You might want to take them by Ken first for inspection.
Okay. But Ken, I found some of these books. They look, I don't know, kind of similar to the gobbledygook you showed me earlier. What do you think?
Like good gobbledygook to me, but let me go through them again one more time.
Speaking of Malburg's books, Tassie was carrying a bunch of them. Might want to spread those books out, boys, or lose them in the next teleport kerfuffle.
Yeah. But I'll take these ones out. Can I take a look at them? Do they look like the
Sure.
right books? Or Yeah.
Some of them. By the time the guys finish searching the room and don't find anything too much of interest in the way of shiny or other doors, secret or otherwise, you have decided that there is another single bulk worth of books for Morlibint that he would probably pay money for. Question is, who's got the mule capability to carry them? Who's big and strong and has bulk left over? Anyone?
I do.
Yeah?
I am strong. I am a
Alright.
strong orc.
No southern accents. I got an orc in another campaign who's from the south, does southern accent. You want to get fancy British, fine, but I beg you, Spiegler, don't mix orc and southern. It's been done too many times in this brand. Anything else you want to just go back and
I
keep
never
drinking
thought about it
potions?
till
So, yeah.
It seems fun.
I have room as
You have room as well?
I have room for 6. I have room for 6 bulk.
Okay. Now keep in mind, gentlemen, the no penalty number in the middle counts because you do not want to take combat penalties and keep forgetting to pick them up, put them down, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we will keep you in mind, Corey. Speaker spoke up first, and so I'm just going to throw them at him for now. So, after being satisfied with the room toss, gentlemen, door number 1, door number 2, door number 3, or double door number 4 with the dangerous, epic-looking epitaph, I guess you could say. Is that the right word?
Yes, I believe it is.
Fresco, a embossed carving. Anyway, I'll let you guys discuss and smoosh minis towards wherever you want to do. What do you want to do next? Unless it is time to what? Refocus, heal, and give out hero points. Ah, yes. If you have 2 hero points, 0 hero points, please reset all your hero points to 1. It is that time. And I will allow you to take at least your focus points back, not spell points, but focus points back, because I'm sure at this point you guys can sit down and have a 10-minute rest and chat, catching each other up. Marking this time as passed, what do you guys want to do next?
Well, I'm thinking, friend, that those doors at the north there, with the way that they're carved, very feminine and kind of wavy and flowy, probably something important's back there. So, do we want to go through the door that people took time to carve, or are we going to go through the side doors first and hit that last?
I'm of the party. Want to hit the doubles last.
Agreed.
Yeah, maybe we'll find a side entrance. I always like going in where people don't expect me.
No one expects Dubsy. There's a t-shirt. All right. That leaves 3, gentlemen. West.
Dubs,
Southeast.
you pick a door. I'll back you up.
Why don't we go through the south door, west one?
Two,
All right,
two
gentlemen.
squares. I'll stand. Yeah, I'll go right.
Yep.
I'll check for traps.
Yeah. Line yourselves up where you wish to be standing, and then describe your position for the podcast. Remember, we're audio first and video second.
And I'll stand 5 feet back from the door on the right hand side beside Kraga here.
I will stand directly to Craig's right.
All right. So it dubs you at the door, and then like a little straight line slightly over his right shoulder. You guys are lined up for anything. If you guys want to use a skill, that's fine. But instead of suddenly asking for perception initiative, since you guys are outside of an event, it could be a dusty, empty room. But I'm going to ask for perception initiative, not up front this time, because you guys are literally all just kind of doing your thing. Dubsy, you don't seem to find a trap. Yeah, don't know where I was going with that. You open the door or step aside?
I'll open the door for everyone.
Okay. Open door and let them rush past you for free, because technically they can move through friendlies for free, or did you have something else in mind?
Nope, I would just be the first one to take a peek and let people flood in behind me. Or through me.
Okay. At a peak, long shelves with several chairs drawn up to them ring this room on all sides, save the north wall, which has your door on it. The rancid stains of old blood and decay cake the shelves and floor, but have faded a little bit in the way of smell, since they have caked solid and are that old. Can I have perception initiative from you gentlemen, please? As the faint smell assaults your nostrils.
Oops.
28 for Dubsy.
Oh, Cognal gets 15.
Has 29.
Braga?
Oh, I dropped mine in the tower.
Okay. So, Ken and Kraga, let's have yours again. What did you guys get?
18 for Kraga.
Ken got 19.
Okay. All right, all of you notice two slightly distracted. Speaker's going to love this. Slightly distracted ghouls that obviously did not hear the conversation or the ensuing battle outside their own door at 10, 20, 30 odd feet away, and are seen to be in some sort of debate, holding up a piece of flesh, possibly discussing how edible it is. One is holding some torn flesh. The other is holding some violet-looking fungus, as if adding it to said flesh is the better culinary choice. And they are mid-discussion as Elric Markov, stepping way too far to the side to see in the room, beyond the 10-foot hallway. You do see Dubsy's eyes widen, and you do hear voices coming from that room in the nasty, ghoulish tongue. Violet. Fungus, yum. What do you do?
Elric will definitely be holding his turn because he is squishy and he would like the big orc and the frontliners to move forward, please.
All right, you delay. Dubsy, you are next, sir.
He's got the right of it. I'm delaying.
Okay. Which brings us to Kraga.
Couldn't charge.
Okay. You guys had a moment in time, so it's fine if you guys are all like have weapons out. That's fine with me. So you rage and charge or just charge?
Rage and charge.
All right.
Because it uses all my actions plus I get an attack.
Yep. But since they're 30 feet away, that's handy. Okay. So running into the room with his battle cry, Grammar! Because, it's the potion's really working overtime on him. Here comes Kraga.
Well, I rolled a 14, but I didn't have him targeted.
Oh, that's fine. So what I can do with that, thank you, Fantasy Grounds, is I can grab the 14 and just drag it onto him, and voila, miss. Swing and a miss. At the
And that's
last
me.
moment, he hears your yell, your charge, or maybe he just takes a step going, Bob, you crazy. Fungus tastes like crap. Dead flesh tastes much better. And he turns sideways, and this maul goes swinging by. Which brings us down to, the guy that I was just having speaking. Ed, the cloaked ghoul, turns around, spends his first action perceiving in surprise. Oh, that's right. If we're distracted, we were possibly off guard. 14. Let me just double check the old AC Aruni. Which would drop us to... Oh, sorry. Okay. Close, but... Nah. Did you want to use your hero point on the gate, sir? And possibly get a better roll to nail him right out of the gate? I know how you love surprises, Kraga.
Oh, yeah, sure.
All right. Hero point up. And...
That's a 28.
Okay. That, sir... before we hang the good old rag the effect and do that, I'm going to make him 1 second. Don't do it yet. Where is off guard? I don't see it. Restrained, peered, flat-footed, anything? No, they've taken off guard right out of my thing. That's weird. Huh. I no longer have the off guard. Oh, there it is. Now it's back to flat-footed. I don't get that. Why is the switch between the rules? All right. Now we drag 28 because if you had gotten my 19, 28, not quite 10 above, this would not be a crit. But because you caught him off guard, sir, Kraga gets a critical. Goes running in. There you go, sir.
That's awesome.
Yes, you're welcome.
Big
I shouldn't be
flaming
sp-
hammer swing straight to the torso. Unfortunately, because you dragged it on, it didn't do the crit dice.
That's fine. Roll again. Because he's targeted, you can just damage it like second time as per normal and it'll all stack. Just hit you damage again and voila. For a total of
20 damage. 29 damage.
nice. Well done, sir. I'm telling you, the thing tastes better without the fungus. Again, back to my turn. As we're done retconning. The battle ensues. As he takes a moment to perceive, and both sides join battle, the battle music starts. And he wastes an action doing the what now? And then immediately uses his swift leap ability to leap backwards. And even though he's leaping through your threatened area, this swift leap allows him to not trigger any reactions, including attacks. Sorry, not attack of opportunity. They're called reactive strikes now, no longer called attacks of opportunity. So with a perceive of what the hell, a swift leap straight back, and then him contemplating his next move or spell, he decides to swish a hand and from a bookshelf desk turn something solid into a telepathic projectile. Can't do that. Too many too many casting actions. He'll touch, no. Do I have anything I can cast as a single? No, he doesn't have any actions left. Okay. Never mind. I pout. He jumps back. I'm out of actions. I begin a spell. The other guy, seeing this all go down because he was facing the door, sees what happens to his friend, decides to stay at arm's length, and immediately drops into a spell and tries to cast dun 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 Phantom Pain at you. Can I have a will save from Kraga, please? And this is heightened. Cast a heightened Phantom Pain at Kraga. What did you get for a will save, sir?
Is there a button you can press that, like Fantasy Grounds automatically does the will save for me with the spell? Like if you cast it? You got an 11.
Oh dear. All right, sir. That is a critical fail. Critical failure. Target takes full initial and persistent mental damage. Target is sickened 2 with the crit fail. Yoicks. So, give me 1 second here. We're putting sickened on your character. In the revised rules, persistent damage now actually occurs in the same round on your turn, or on your turn, as the effect. But I can't remember if it's the caster's turn or the actual guy's turn. So because you went before me, you may not take persistent damage until it comes around to your turn. We had double stacked this on Friday. Remember this, Drew? With Doug's persistent.
Yeah, so it goes on the victim's turn.
Right.
So if it's a reaction like it was Friday, it happens like instantly. But because it's usually doesn't happen that way, it usually waits until that person's turn.
Right, and in this case, it will wait because it is the spell. So, with a double damage to Kraga. Kraga takes 2d4 twice for 3 and then 8 points. I guess Mr. Kraga. And then you have the second sickened 2 condition, and you will start taking persistent mental damage until you can make the proper saves on your actual turn. It's all in your head, but the terrible spidery necrotic language that you hear him spit out gets in your brain and causes you the craziest hangover brain freeze you've ever felt in your life. And next we have a bit of movement where he will actually use his last action to swift leap and try to swift leap past you. And to do that, 5, 15. Actually, you know what he's going to do? He's going to leap up on the table here. This way I need an acrobatics or athletics as opposed to some crazy where I got to get past your reflex. Swift leap. Okay, acrobatics. With a 15, barely made it. But there he goes. Boink. And now, coming down towards the end of the round, we have Cognul and Kenro. Eldrick, did you want to jump in? Because you're allowed to delay your turn to when you say. Elric,
yeah.
So
I would love to jump in.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
hearing, obviously, Kraga will most likely make some sort of noise getting hit. Elric would love to move forward and actually get an idea of what the heck is happening.
Dubsy, what about you? Time to act or no?
I will wait until after Cognul.
Fair enough. All right, so Elric, what do you do then?
Elric would love to move his full 25 feet, most likely into the room.
Okay. So if I can help you cheat here, your first diagonal's free, so you could go 5 to the wall, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet, put you actually through the little hallway and into the wider room. Imagine a 10-foot breach of hall, and then it just expands 5 feet on either side in a rectangular vertical room that just slots down 30 feet with this sort of table that you get at a coffee shop, you know, those bar type runner tables that go all the way around and little stools pulled up to it.
Okay.
And Crag in the middle of the room holding his head and screaming in pain.
With the rest of my actions, I would like to cast Divine Lance. Him not knowing that he damaged the furthest one will attack the closest one.
Okay. Target acquired, no problem. Off you go.
Oop. Sorry, only the first one there.
Okay. So it's gonna log that critical. So what is the damage for the lance?
It is 3d4.
Okay, so if the actual physical dice you see at the bottom of your screen there,
Yes.
right? If you right click and hold it, it picks it up and holds it in the air.
Yep.
If you tap it once, it becomes 2. If you tap it twice, it becomes 3.
Are we
And
sure
then- What?
it's 3D? Because
Yes, it is 3.
I'm reading Divine Lance and it says 2d4 spirit damage, double damage on a critical.
Have you heightened it? Did you memorize it a higher spell?
It'd also be the old rules. Corey, was it the new ones or the old ones?
Oh, that's true. Or you might still have. We haven't updated your guy on the clerical side. We were going to go
It's
case
2D
by case.
Plus
yeah.
it's 2d4 plus an additional d4 per heightened, so it would be 3d4 if you're at level. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so-
only 2d4 then, yeah.
That's fine. So you want to just throw raw 2d4 in the tower by picking up a d4, right-clicking on it, and dropping it in the in the chat box there. Elric,
There we go.
6.
6.
All right, and I will stick that to the guy because otherwise, if you pull the damage button, it'd be all kinds of crit, and it's just a pain in the ass to take.
Wouldn't it be 3, Eric? Sorry.
No, it would not be 3. It is not heightened.
But it's a cantrip. They automatically heighten. Do they not?
Yes, they do. That's true.
Okay, so I wasn't
Okay.
confused at the beginning then. I was pretty sure it was 3d4.
Didn't realize they were automatically heightened, so yes, 3d4. I
Ah.
stand correct.
You want to fix yours, Corey? That was his go-to move. Now, in Corey's defense, you use that at lower levels. Like it's only recently we've leveled high enough for it to heighten, so you should be okay. I don't think Corey's missed out on a lot of lance damage too much. Anyway, but hey, learn as we go. Half the program. You know, if you do a review on Rollmongers, the AI, that's the first thing that Google prints out now, talks about how fans enjoy our crunchiness of the rules lawyer friendly games that we put out, as well as the wide variety. So there you go. Don't feel bad. So can I have another D6 from Elric?
d4.
D4, sorry.
It's another 1, so up to 7 in total.
All right. 7 points damage done in the chamber, and the divine light of. Can I have a quick little prayer? What who we calling upon to channel this positive energy? What's your go-to
Nethys.
first book? Yeah, go ahead.
It has always been Nethys. Nethys, please smite the enemy in front of me.
Okay. Hey, it's a cantrip. I didn't want like a whole. We don't need the soapbox routine, so that was well done, sir. Thank you. All right. Moving on to Cognul. Speaking of divine lances, Cognul, the will of Torag enters your brain and goes, "Hey, dude, you're missing a dice. Like all the other clerics are making me, all the other deities are like, give me shit, man. Get in there."
I am actually going to slide in within a 30-foot range, and we are going to toss a javelin.
Okay. If you stay in the center, you're 25 feet in, 30 to your right, or the screen's left would put you direct line the guy in the corner, if that's who you want.
That will do just fine.
All right. Target's up. Off you go. Best of luck. With Corey, it's like pulling a slot machine at Vegas, right? You never know what you're going to get.
Oh, look at that. 17 for a hit. I'll take.
Oh, about that. He's not flat-footed anymore. So if I took that off, sorry, his AC is 19. That's a miss.
Oh, man.
My turn came and went, so sorry.
That's okay. No problem. We're going to try it again.
Okay.
Ooh, 26.
No stopping you now.
I got you now.
All right.
1d6 plus 3. Damage of 6.
Nice.
I'll take it.
Practically pinning him to the bar, and a lot of black ichor starts oozing out of this thing's rib cage as you critically wound him. Not dead yet, but he's on rough legs. Which brings us to Dubsy.
Yeah, I'll go now.
All right.
Seeing all this take place, I will sprint all the way to the back.
Okay.
To be beside the guy that Cocknoll just hit.
Yep.
I can sense weakness. And then let's try a little stab at him.
Okay.
For 22.
Mm-hmm.
With 5 damage.
Hey, every little bit helps, right?
Yep. And that will be me. 2 to move and 1 to hit.
All right. Which brings us to Kenro.
I will enter the room and join my friends.
Okay. What's your movement?
My movement speed is 30.
Okay, 25 puts you dead center, covered by friends, or if you don't want them giving your friends cover and shield bonus, or giving the enemy cover and shield bonus, you're adjacent to one baddie up on the bar, right where you are, in between everybody, or if you wish to keep moving, 30 can put you on the bar.
I'll come right into the room where I am, right where I was, right in the middle, and I'll... would I have had my whip out, or probably not?
Yes.
Draw my
whip.
whip?
No. If you guys have any time before a door opening, I assume you're arming yourself.
Okay, good. All right, and then I will take a strike at the cloaked undead 13 here.
Okay.
Well, did you target him or want me to?
Yep.
So that was a question. Do you want me to, or are you doing it?
Okay.
All right, that is a 19 for a hit. It looks like.
Yep.
Which is going to be 3 damage.
There you go.
Yay!
Get back. A move, a strike, and anything else?
I'll bring the whip back, swing it around, and hit him again with it. With my
With your secondary penalties.
That's a 9 total for a critical miss.
Critical miss. As you whip around, you actually snag part of the shelf, delaying you slightly because our standard crit miss is not to break stuff, just cost you an action. So what we do to remind you of that is we temporarily give you the slowed condition.
Works for
just
me.
for now. And that will cost you an action next round. Which brings us, everyone's gone, to round 2. At the top of round 2, Praga. Remind me, Drew, is it top round persist, or he does his turn and then he gets persistent and then the save?
It's at the end of his turn.
Yeah, okay. All right. So, Kraga, you get to move before the headache gets too bad and smites you with a little bit more damage. What do you want to do, Kraga?
I stay focused on my original target.
Mm-hmm.
And I just charge back in and attack again, resisting the pain as much as possible.
All right. When I initially hit you, I hit you with 4d4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, have at him. How about me?
I hit him with a 21.
Nice.
We do 18 damage.
And would
Do
you
you want to describe it?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Me go ahead.
You go ahead.
Following on Dubsy's heels, as Dubsy's hops up onto, can I have athletics or acrobatics check from you, Dubsy, since you did actually enter terrain? Literally on his heels. This, again, 6 seconds, everyone goes by a turn, but it's all supposed to happen kind of simultaneously, or like within moments of each other. As Dubsy hops up to get to that end, he swings low sideways and gets just swished under Dubsy's webbed toes, and just with Cognule's javelin pegging him in place, just squishes him left to right against the west wall, destroying said undead, peeling him right off of Cognule's javelin, which is still embedded in the south wall. How'd I do, Spiegler? Did you like that? Okay. You feeling
That was
okay?
perfect.
You usually like to like describe every hit, let alone, not like you to not miss out on a kill hit. You all right? A little concerned.
Yeah, no, I feel like my my head's a little out there today, so.
Oh, okay. It might be the potion. Like, the more sophisticated you get, the less bloodlust. I mean, we may have to take rage away from you and give you something fancy like aristocrat. I'm just saying. It could happen. Happens to orcs your age. All right. Cloaked Undead 13 is going to... Sorry. What can I do when surrounded by foe, besides have, smorgasbord? I am going to do a burst harm. He prays to his dark goddess. In the next room. Clark, in the next room, help me. Violet fungus tastes better.
Oh.
Ah! What?
Do I have to make a save? Or is
You all
he
do.
dead?
You all do. No. This is from the
No, I
other
mean
guy.
for
The
the,
guy.
The persistent damage I was taking, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is true. So first you take said persistent damage. Thank you for your honesty there, Kaga. So you're going to take another 5, bringing you up to 16 wounds, and then you roll a flat d20 check for me. Just flat d20 in the tower.
Yeah. I was just thinking, though, is it connected to the guy that we... No, that was the other guy. Never mind.
Well, once the spell is in you and cast, its effects remain. So persistent damage is like he doesn't have to maintain it. 15 actually is a save, sir. So you've taken the one persistent and managed to shrug it off, and you won't take any more next round.
Awesome.
So back to me praying to... Do you guys remember the name? Death and Portals? Death and something. You remember that? There seemed to be some mixed religions down here. I mean, there was that elevator button that seemed to be a deity. And then these guys keep talking about the canker, right? And this guy calls upon, maybe it's a nickname for a deity, calls upon the canker to smite all his foes. And I need you all to make a saving throw. And I've heightened this, so sorry. Where's my save? Fortitude, please.
In the
From
tower?
everyone. Oh, no, in the open.
$17 for Ken.
Okay. Kraga?
14.
Dubsy?
14.
Elric?
20.
Cogdual?
22.
Cognule saves. The rest of you guys fail. And take 2d8 instead of the regular burst 1d8 damage. So, wham. 6 for everybody, 3 for Cognule, which I'll just throw on you guys. And that's him. And next we have Mr. Markov. What do you do?
Very
Besides
unhappy
take-
with.
Yeah, I bet. Besides take ouchies.
Exactly. Everyone looks like we're about to gang up and murder this last perplexing ghoul, so we'll just still stay with Divine Lance.
All right.
22 to hit. With 9 damage. Nethys,
Okay.
oh please murder this ungrateful creature.
Mid. It's okay. He's neutral. Those words work well enough, right?
It's undead. You can't be racist or mean to undead.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Well, this is a very woke game now. You can play undead. I mean, like an outlaws. Your other guys hanging out with undead. Anyway, that's fine. We don't judge.
Cool.
2 to cast. An action left. Did you want to move or anything else?
I have shield. Let us cast shield.
Okay, there you go. Cognule, Anvilbender. How many javelins you got left? You tossed 2.
I only have 1.
Okay. You can go get them and reset every combat. I'm just saying, unless you destroy something. Did you want to toss again? Use your Divine Lance, or are you just having trouble getting the lance out and up these days?
I think we're going to target and cast the Divine Lance.
All right.
So I just got to remember how to do this. Oh, not sure what that is. Oh, look at that.
Divine Lance, critical. How do we do this? Then he aces it. Well, what do you do?
What is your deity prayer like? Is it like a chant, like a throat chant?
That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that.
Torag? Oh, hey, man, that didn't even come from me. A player has challenged you to roleplay, Corey. What do you say? Come on. What do you got?
Oh, while we're in, since we are a monk, we will step out with 1 foot while making hand motions to push out a force. While we go.
You making a Goku ball? This is some Street Fighter shit I'm looking at here. That's awesome, but I just got to know for sure.
No, that's the only thing that came to mind.
No, dude, that was awesome. The fact that you actually didn't pray, you just made noises. That's awesome. So good. All right.
Sorry. I hit it twice.
Anyway, your first hit. Now, I don't know why it's coming up as a crit on 27 because my AC is 19. Oh, maybe I'm vulnerable to lances. Interesting. Anyway, damage from the lance should be 3d6 from you right now, or 3d4. Yeah.
3D.
Yeah.
So
If you just want to pick up D4 and drop them twice.
7.
Yeah, and
And
another D3 because you the crit, right? Go again.
So a total of 13.
Oh, nice. Which brings us to 32 wounds. And he's still standing. He's pissed. He's hurting. His lance from the left of me, lance to the right of me. And everyone, including him, are just looking at what the dwarf did with his. Just looking at you, big. What? Go ahead.
It was a crit because it was a natural 20.
Ah, there we go. That's why. Not because of you beat his armor class by 10, which I've gotten so used to trying to track.
Yeah.
Matt, do you want
Of
to see
course,
the
you got
line
a
for
natural
us?
20 with that performance, though.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's even better than you saying the line. Okay, I'll go with that. Well played, sir. That only takes 2 actions. You got an action left. Did you want to move or anything else?
No, I'm going to stay right where I am.
All right. Dubsy, it's true. We praise Kraga every time he does something like remotely interesting, and we gush over Cognul to get him to show up more. But I know Dubsy has only teleported away once and is here forever and ever and ever. Drew won't let me down. What do you do, Drew?
I will run past Cognul and tell him, "Let's do a sandwich, Kraga." I'll actually move through Kraga, through Kenro, and move just to the north of our baddie over there.
Lucky for you, Batty does not have any reactive strikes as you rip through his threatening squares, but that's fine. And
So many times. Then I will attempt to hit him.
I am happy they took out everyone having attack of opportunity because battles were very boring. No one moved around. Everyone was so paranoid. Yeah. They took all these little 5-foot steps that sucked.
There's a lot of movement. I like it.
Mm-hmm. How'd you do?
20 to hit. With 7 damage.
Not bad. Chip it away. Get him from
I'll try
behind in
one
the
more.
ribs. Yeah.
All right, one
Okay.
more time. Oh, 17 for a miss.
That is a miss, sir. Count yourself slowed and missing an action as you try and stab him again, and he moves and he gets stuck in the bone. Which brings us to Kenro of the 2 actions. Kenro, forcing you to, crit miss. Cost you an action to
seeing
retrieve.
that my other colleagues in the room have also cast Divine Lance and not wanting to be shown up, I will also throw a Divine Lance at this last guy left.
Oh, no.
It takes 2 actions, and that's all I've got.
And what, pray tell, are the motions you go through?
Well, as I say, usually just hold out the arm, and it comes out looking like a giant bee stinger or wasp stinger, and out punches the guy and comes back in again. My arm might take like a little bit of a gold, like a yellow and a black striping to it before the actual stinger comes out.
Cool.
That's what it would.
Is there a prayer or a buzzing noises to go with this? Bzzz.
No. I just
Okay.
arm out the hand, and aim the lance. Sometimes I might ask my queen for a little bit of help, but for now, just at
Okay.
this guy.
No, I like the yellow and black striping on the arm as the effect takes place. That's very cool. If you're giving part of your body over to the goddess, that counts as prayer. I like
Perfect. Roll in the attack. I have rolled a 16 to miss. and you know what? I'm going to use my hero point. Forget
that. I'm
it.
gonna say, Callistra, don't let them show me up, and fail. No.
Exactly. Instead, I roll a 16 and miss.
Oh my god. Smack in his vein, like what?
I'm supposed to be, all about revenge, but right now it might be my goddess I'm going to be going after with these misses.
Oh no. It's all your right arm. All right.
Yeah, maybe use the other arm for the next one.
Round 3. Kraga at the top of the list. Then the undead goes, and then Elric in the current order. Kraga, what do you do?
I run up to flank him on the south side and attack.
Can I have acrobatics or athletics? 2 from Dubsy, because you owe me from the last time, and 1 from Kraga as you're squishing into furniture and terrain.
Uh, 20 athletics.
Oh, awesome.
11 athletics.
And we'll say that's you, like, just stepping up onto the chair, which is 10. And 1 for the last move where you kind of got up on the bar here.
I used my athletic strength to just crush the bar
well,
beside me to make a gap.
He just moves his hip into it and the wood gives away.
Yeah.
One more athletics or acrobatics from Dubsy for your current position.
16 acrobatics.
You're fine. All right. Back to Kraga.
And he should be flat-footed now, right? He's blanked.
Yep. And your Sicken 2 drops to... Oh, right. Sorry. So your Sicken 2. If you want to spend an action, you can make it Sicken 1. If you want to spend 2 actions, you can make it no Sicken. Because when you're Sickened, it doesn't go away automatically. You need to burn actions to sort of make yourself feel better. So if you just want to... If you want to go over... And before you swing, if you want to try and reduce that penalty...
Say, I use 2 actions. As I move, I'm, pushing back the sickness mentally.
Sure. I'll go with that.
And then my third action would be attacking.
Yep. Have at me. Oh, sorry. Right. I need to make him off guard. There we go. Have at me.
Swing, bada, swing. Yes, that's a 19 for a 27 critical.
There you go.
Good dice. 34 damage. I crush his ribs into the wall, and his top half, shoulders, and arms fall to the left side.
Look. Everyone's like, look at us. All this stuff flaring, and just stomps up behind this thing and ends it. Well done, gentlemen. This thing
I kind of whip off the gore from my hammer. I just kind of splat the gore on the ground.
Kraga, this thing should be completely destroyed, and yet you see its head not turning towards you, its eyes glazed over, but it's mouthing words. Still mouthing words, but not a spell. It looks like it's trying to say something.
I lean in closer to try to get a better listen.
You'd expect it to say violet fungus or something is better, but it says, we'll see you all next time.